All right, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Justin Clark here. We're going to quickly go through these crypto markets, take a look at what's going on today. The big news today is going to be the longs that are going on. Longs are people betting Bitcoin's going up, and they make money if it goes up. A short, if you've heard that too, is somebody who's betting Bitcoin's going down, and they make money if Bitcoin does go down. Right now, we've got a lot of people long, and it's getting to a dangerous level for the market potentially. Again, everything's potential until it happens, but we got to keep a close eye on this. So for those who are coming on here, if you want to just say good morning, let me know where you're tuning in from, if you're seeing this live or on a replay. And if you want market analysis like this pretty much on the daily, you can follow me on Facebook or x.com or subscribe to our YouTube channel. All right, we're just going to jump right into this. We're going to be taking a look at a chart. And this chart we call the MA momentum. It's the moving average momentum chart. If you are a member of iCoinPro, you can click on my iCoinPro training, go to the micro profit system part 3, and you can do this training right here in the advanced training section. MA momentum. It's about 40 minutes. You can really do it at any point in your 1-week course. For those who don't know, we have a 1-week course. You can learn how to trade with our system and trade our strategy. All right. So we are looking at the custom software that we've developed at iCoinPro to trade our strategy. And we do everything for our users that they need. Pretty much. So it's a great trading software suite to use. And again, nobody else has this. We are the all-seeing eye of crypto with our software. We know when, with our trackers, we know when things are dipping, when things are blowing up and going crazy, and when things are dumping huge. We track all the different coins. And then as soon as something starts happening that's a trade, we get it pushed right to our smartphone. Which is just awesome. So we don't have to sit in front of the screen 24/7 trying to find setups or find trades. Our system just gives them to us on a silver platter. Okay, so with that said, to get the MA momentum chart, which is a chart setup we use to look at the bigger picture, you just click there and click here on MA momentum. And we are going to take a look at Bitcoin. Now, for those who are new, these green and red things are called candles. They show what's happening with the price of whatever asset you're looking at. In this case, we're looking at a 1-day candle. So it's going to show the whole trading action for one entire day. These lines here are the moving averages, the purple, maroon, yellow, green, etc. These are calculations of previous price. We're not really going to get into how all this is calculated. We're just going to teach you how to use it. And then this shaded area is called a Bollinger Band. Now, quickly on moving averages, the MA momentum chart setup. When everything is trading above all of these moving averages, in particular trading above this light purple moving average, that means that we're potentially in a bull market and building up bullish momentum, and almost definitely not in a bear market. On the flip side, if we get stuck below everything, and in particular stuck below this light purple moving average, then it means that we are potentially in a bear market and building up bearish momentum, and almost definitely not in a bull market. And it can take a while to process out the fear in the sellers to get that movement, which is going to propel us back up above all of those moving averages. So with that said, where are we right now? Well, we lost 1, 2, 3, 4 moving averages, which is not awesome. We haven't died yet. But we are trying desperately to stay over 95,000. If we lose 95,000, we could retest 90,000. Now, you'll see this blue line here and this purple line. This is what we call a structure potentially being built. Again, everything's a potential, all right? Anything can happen. Structures can get violated, changed, everything like that. But this is called, what we are looking at here is called a head and shoulders pattern. So this is the left shoulder. Then we would form a head and then a right shoulder. The right shoulder's high should be lower than the head, okay? And you can tell that this high here, which was 108,353, is a little bit lower than the 109,588 that was formed here in the head. So if this all plays out, we will do a right shoulder, and then it's a bearish reversal pattern. So it just means the market ran out of steam for the bullishness, ran out of buyers. It went up a little more, tried to go up again and failed. And then this neckline is the key resistance area. And once this is lost, the downtrend can start. Now, could that be the end of the bull run and a bear market could ensue? Yeah, for sure. Will that happen? Who knows? Could just produce a more severe retrace, and then the market could pump back. Anything can happen, but this structure, if it plays out, is supposed to, according to traditional trading, produce some sort of downtrend at the end of it. So where are we right now? 95 is the key level, 90 below that. If we lose 95, we could test 90. On the upside, we got to reclaim 100, which will put us above these moving averages. These are going to offer some resistance here. And then obviously the gold ring is 110K. All right, so the market is probably seeing that this structure is being built. If we get an early exit out of this structure, meaning we don't finish the right shoulder, we run the risk of the market panicking. Okay, so if we happen to lose 95 and then lose 90 quickly and start heading down, the sellers could really show up, because an early exit usually it catches people off guard and they get kind of crazy. Okay, same thing. If we just happen to blast through 100K and then blast through 110K and start heading up, the buyers could panic. We could get panic buying, and they could get really excited. So, but we're smack dab in the middle, lowering volume here. Things are creeping along. So that usually indicates the market's kind of like a snake. It's coiling up and getting ready to do something. Now, here's kind of the big news for me right now is our long versus short ratio. So the longs are at almost 69% right now on Binance. We get concerned when this number gets over 70%. And if it goes over 70% and this price keeps just slipping lower and lower and lower, and we get back to 90, K or around that area, and these longs go over 70%, 71%, 72%. These longs are people betting Bitcoin's going up right now, and they make money when it does. They lose money if it doesn't. A short is somebody who's betting Bitcoin's going down, okay? When you get over 70% of the people all thinking one thing, it's kind of dangerous, because these guys are mostly using what's called leverage trading, which means they're borrowing money to exaggerate their gains and losses, and they can blow out their accounts. If the price keeps creeping lower and those longs keep going higher, at some point, there's like, it'll just hit a magic number. And then all of a sudden, those people who are long can start to get liquidated, and it can happen en masse, and it can cause a massive drop, potentially in the price, right? It's called a long squeeze. So all those people who are long get liquidated out of the market. It's squeezed out of the market, if you will. And we get a bigger drop in the price. So that's what's going on. We got to keep a really close eye on these. If that gets over 70% and this price keeps slipping, could spell trouble. All right, last thing we're just going to check out here is what's hot and what's not to trade. Looks like Sol's shown up to the trading party all of a sudden. It had a nice dip this morning, good 4% recovery. So, okay, so we'll put Sol, on the list. Sometimes it can be a little slower to move. Trump and B3 have been the other ones that have been more fun. Trump had a nice 3.8% return. Nothing to write home about. These are just, everything's tightening up in this market. Yeah, 5% move. So it would be, Sol, Trump, and B3 are the ones we're going to look at today to potentially trade based on the software. This software crawls all the coins and finds out which ones have the best potential return for trading them. So you'll get more return versus if you went and traded that same trade, you saw those were like 4%, 5% returns. If you traded that same trade on Bitcoin, you would have only made 0.8%, which would barely cover your fees if you're in a higher bracket. But anyway, yeah, way less. So my question to you is, do you want to do the work and make 4 to 5 times more, or do you want to do the work and make very little? That's what our software does. It's almost like leverage trading, but you are not leveraged and don't have all that risk. All right, that's all we've got. Sol, Trump, B3. Let's keep an eye on those. Again, if you want to learn how to trade these crazy crypto markets, we have a free boot camp you can do. It takes you about 40 minutes. Just get back with the person who introduced you to iCoinPro. They'll be more than happy to get you that or share this video with you. Or you can just shoot an email to support@icoinpro.com. They'll get you sorted. And if you like what you hear on the free boot camp, you can do our 1-week course to learn how to trade our strategy with our software and our system. And again, if you want daily market analysis like this, right to your inbox or push to your smartphone. Follow me on Facebook or X.com or subscribe to our YouTube channel. And you are welcome, Deanna. Thanks for showing up here this morning. All right, everybody, have a wonderful day. Let's see what happens today. Let's keep a really close eye on those longs because, again, if they start to creep higher and the price creeps lower, we could have possibly some drama happening in the crypto markets. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye now.